Hey people, Intro here, 3v3, Catherine Purification Plant, Blue Team. NightHog has an Inquisitor, an offensive hero with powerful control, begins in melee, but can get specialized ranged weapons, and this is the Catechen's elite scheme. Alongside, some Eldar stuff going on. Jadow's a Farseer support hero fighting in melee with some powerful buffs and control. Alongside, rounding off the team, AlphaLegion's Warp Spider Exarch, a teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat by default, great for capping and harassing with some powerful control. On the red team, Tekesh has got a Warboss, a melee hero walking through objects, very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines. Looks like the Death Skull's elite scheme recolored into yellow. And some good old Space Marine fellas. This is AngryMetalGuy, and a Techmarine starts off in ranged combat, can support with structures and repair, also get a melee loadout going. And rounded off the teams, DeleD and a Force Commander, a versatile frontline hero with powerful offense, disruption and support for the Emperor. This is on the west side, contested victory point here against the Guard. On the east side, it's Warp Spider Exarch versus the Warboss, and mid central contested power is going to be taken by the Eldar. Farseer able to fight off the Space Marines there early. Techmarine got away okay though. Back to the west side though. Force Commander just got stomped, I think. Yep. Hammer of the Witches has already been used though, I believe. These attacks have been quite low. Can the Inquisitor get one? One more hit maybe? Nope, she couldn't quite do it. Got them off the field and can now cap up the stuff. Oh, she ran away. I think she should have stayed here and capped that wreck point. Sentinel can decap this though. Over on the east side, Howling Banshees running in. War Banner is up, but maybe for not much longer. They can tear it down immediately and get onto the power perhaps, maybe even decap this. Warp Spider could teleport across and decap the VP also. Mastercrafted Bolter is in immediately for the Techmarine. Very good against these Eldar, especially when you can shut down Banshee movement with it. There we go. High-powered shot suppressing them and doing a burst of damage. Is it 130 or 140? 140 damage. Very nice. And they're power bashing fully the northeast. This is AngryMetalGuy moving across here, trying to help out. Bunch of Orks coming through. So they did fully power bash. Managed to build 3 gens back up before the node fell though. And now the node is coming back and they can double against, well, there's 2 Eldar here, it's 2v2. Eldar backing away. There's that high-powered shot again. Those guys having to run. They might be able to push all the way through and get their own power bash, actually. Meanwhile, on the west side, Inquisitor with Hammer of the Witches. Trying to kill one of those Marines, but they are able to get away. And Shotgun Scouts just knocked her back. But retains the VP. Where is the Force Commander? Just coming out of base. Assault Squad's coming through for both of the Space Marine players. And they're going to have a huge impact immediately. It's a slow start when you go straight into Assault Marines because you've got to save up all that requisition and power. 45 power these days. There used to be 500 rec, 50 power in retail, I think. So they didn't push through onto the power. Some shields are up. Warboss be capping, no war gear. Tiny amount of XP. There's some Daka though. Banshees using their fleet to get in the faces of the shooter boys quickly. They can use aiming what's that to suppress. Warboss looking for a stomp, but is getting shot down by the heavy gauge. Sluggers in there with user choppers. Grenades, mostly missing stuff. The shooter boy is able to stay in play barely. A couple of models. Yeah, a bunch of a pile of shooter boys over there. User choppers was kind of wasted, I think. But maybe it was what scared everything off. Warboss just breaks the shield. On my waist is AngryMetalGuy talking about this west side, I think. Nope, talking about this to help the power push. If the guardian weapon team is in play, Assault Squad could jump it and does. Howling Banshees are right there to counter-initiate. Farseer was a bit close and got knocked over. Heavy gauge on the Assault Squad and they run. War shouting Howling Banshees. The Shuriken stays in play. War Banner's going up. All the Space Marine stuff fell. The Banshees almost wiped though. Those are Alpha Legions. Warboss goes down. Banshee's still in play. Yeah, but they don't like the fully upgraded Super Boys. Messes them up quite a lot. Shuriken moves up again. I think they're going to lose both of these War Banners, but they'll do what they can in the meantime. Yeah, they're all off the field now. Oh, Techmarine's still here. It's going to go down now. Just lost track of his Techmarine, I think. AngryMetalGuy, and he goes down. And he didn't get on the power. They did kill a bunch of Banshees, but I don't think that was the best push ever there. Gave it a go, innit? Assault Squad were dealt with quite quickly. DeleD's Assault Squad got pretty low, but they're okay. Marines dropped a model there. Don't think there's been much action on these Western powers. I don't think. Sentinel getting a decap, and these Guardsmen will decap the VP. There's tier 2 for DeleD, tier 2 for NightHog and Jadow. NightHog. Did NightHog have actual Catachan Devils? I don't think so. I feel like he lost something though. 477 to 373. Shield set up on the power. Warboss isn't happy, already broke one. And he's got a bang bang hammer. For bang banging those Eldar. Sluggers, I didn't quite get a level. It's really nice when you get your sluggers into tier 2 at level 2, I think, and you can instantly get that slugger knob. Node is getting repurchased. And there's the Techmarine still down, gonna get revived. Chunk of XP for the Warboss, and they're on the power, look. Node is down quickly. Looks like the Eldar are rotating across to the west side for Jadow. Or maybe just defending the mid. Banshees piling in. Oh, group teleport, I think. Yep, group teleport from the Warp Spider Exarch to get in behind the Orks there. Also has improved targeters now. So it's quite a handful. Did they get a gen? No, they didn't get a generator down. Is the Warboss running? Or no, he's just angry. Running at those guys. I thought it was a retreating there. Banshees kill some Shooter Boys on retreats. Don't think the Warboss wants to fight them, although he should have his Stomp available. There it is. Really well dodged by those Howling Banshees, eh? They can turn on a dime. And he gets away. The west side is red. Thanks to DeleD. Assault Squad make it out. Force Commander runs. I think he had a bit of support from AngryMetalGuy there. This is Jadow supporting this side. These ladies have aspect of fleetness, and so do the others. Camping on the power a bit is AlphaLegion, trying to draw stuff in. There we go. Assault Squad was drawn in. They tried to war shout. I didn't get the suppression. Surprised they retreated so fast, but I guess there was a whole. They knew there was a whole bunch of stuff coming in. Blue team are taking the Western VP again. There it is. 2-to-1 cap. Not too far off on VPs, but red team are starting to get a little bit far behind. Almost at that 100. Falcon up here now for Jadow. Not sure what those scouts are doing. Just getting vision for the jump. With a bunch of damage at the front of the armor there. So the Falcon is a transport vehicle, support vehicle for the Eldar. You can reinforce around it, jump inside of it. And it's got some good weaponry on it too. And the red team are going to need some anti-vehicle. We've got some Stern Guard dropped in by AngryMetalGuy. They can do some anti-vehicle stuff with Vengeance rounds. There's Ogrins in the field, getting hammered around by the Force Commander. He also has a teleporter and Artificer armor. Devastators now for AngryMetalGuy. And Tank Busters for Tekesh. We'll see how long this Falcon lasts. Thunderhammer getting some good chunks of damage on that Sentinel, but he needs to teleport out. He's still level 1. Tax grab the wreck point, but they have to run afterwards. And they're both going to get decapped. Farseers on capping duty. Taking contested power as well. Blue team already have that one. Orks are mobbing up. There's the Tank Busters. Clue is in their name. They're very, very good anti-vehicle units. Decent mobility. Good damage per shot. And they have the amazing barrage. There it is. Using it there to damage and disrupt the infantry. Pretty damn effective, actually. And he can mess up a vehicle with that too. Where's the stomp? Oh, he's stunned. Stunned by the heavy gauge. And grenade in on the sluggers. And they just brute force their way through it, the Orks. Brute force. There was a good opening though from Tekesh with the tank buster barrage though. I think that made a big difference there. Here's your Stern Guard then. Can switch to ammo to combat all targets. They've got the vengeance rounds for anti-vehicle and anti-super heavy infantry. Which is what Ogryns are. So they want to use it against the Ogryns too. 442 to 353. Oh no. Devastator's wiped. Looks like some Devastator's wiped over there to a bunch of Daka, I think. Red team are pushing down this west side though. Falcon's still up. Ogryn's going to be really important to help deal with the assault squad. What have we got in the Inquisitor? Has Excruciators and Inferno Pistol. Plasma attacks, getting some good shots on those Ogryns though. There's big damage. They hit the Banshees war shouting. And now they're going to wipe. They do indeed wipe. Had marked target on them from the Techmarine and his Signum armor. Here come more Howling Banshees. Straight onto the Techmarine, who does make it away. Levels to 3 now. Warp Spiders on the field for AlphaLegion into some Seer Council tier 3A. Tekesh also goes tier 3. Seer Council can make a big difference here. They got that aura, they got good damage disruption. Ogryn's on the Force Commander, but they drop a model. And they run. Thought they were going to stay in play there. With a little bit of Plasma Guardsman support. 398 to 353. Stern Guard dropped in now by DeleD. Instantly met by Eldar though and have to flee. Falcon's basically be untouched, I think. Almost halfway through level 1. Mob of Orks capping the eastern side. AlphaLegion has the Seer Council now. It's a squad of Warlocks with power weapons. Can leap on you, provide a passive damage resistance aura. And they're really bad news for most infantry, really. Can even get heavy melee weapons these days. Which is a huge deal for them. Grenade does kill something. Kill the Guardian. Although they can reinforce off the Falcon. AngryMetalGuy waiting for DeleD. Scouts getting spotted by something. By the Stormtroopers? No. Not sure what they were spotted by there. Maybe they just took a few shots with their shotguns in it and they got them spotted. 381 to 353. DeleD trying to go down the edge. AngryMetalGuy down the throat there. And now a Power Fist Force Commander. Sick of this Falcon, I suppose. There's Excruciators on the Assault Squad. Ogryns have found the Shotgun Scouts and they're going to wipe them, I think. Yes, they do. Now they're taking Plasma, though. Oh, and they're taking Vengeance rounds from the Stern Guard. 381 to 353. 1-to-1 cap. Red team able to push through. Took some losses, but they pushed through. And now here comes Seer Council for Jadow. Speaking of Seer Council, what are they up to? They pushed up this side. Doesn't really have a good way to deal with them. Oh, now he has a Nob Squad. Just brute force deal with the Seer Council. I wonder who wins that fight. If the Nob Squad don't have their hammers, they don't have their momentum. Seer Council are already damaged here though. And here comes a Nob Squad. No upgrades yet, but they got a Warboss alongside them, buffing them with the Bang Bang Hammer. And they have to run. Good grenade. Really good grenade. Might be worth getting Entangling Web for that Nob Squad now on the Warp Spider Exarch. Meanwhile, west side turning red thanks to the Stern Guard veterans. There it is. And there's the 2-to-1. And the VPs are basically going to even up pretty soon here. AngryMetalGuy. Might see him rotate towards the east now. He's like back and forth at the moment. And tier 3 also for AngryMetalGuy. Oh, we got Bullgryns up for NightHog. So they get these slab shields and the power mauls. And they can suppress enemies in an area. Mark target on the Falcon. Now needs some repairs, eh? Oh, we got missile launch attacks. That's why. Missile launch attacks and Stern Guard will make pretty short work of a Falcon, I think. What does the Inquisitor go after here? Got to use her Excruciators. Oh, she's got no energy left. Getting knocked over as well. Bullgrins. Are Bullgrins able to deal with the Assault Squad incredibly well, even with the Force Commander there? Was he not using Battlecry then? Some flanking Howling Banshees. Got those Assault Squad very low. Lucky to have 2 models, actually. 346 to 353. Orks thought of pushing through the mid, thinking again. Do we see any sign of entangling web or anything? No. We may just see heavy gauge on the Warboss to keep him back so he can't buff with Bang Bang Hammer, I suppose, is a decent use. A decent engagement as well. Inquisitors judge something, or judge the scouts. And they will be judged harshly. Lib Heresius is up. Tier 3 for now for DeleD. Last player to go. Fire Dragons on the field for AlphaLegion. Good damage to all targets from relatively short range. But they'll be great against the Nob Squad. If the Seer Council just keep them in place long enough. Jadow has Seer Council and Howling Banshees. Oh, and a Doombringer. Oh no, it's a Singing Spear, okay. Heavy melee spear for the Farseer. Taking this opportunity to power bash, though, is AlphaLegion using the Flamer on the Fire Dragons. Red team are mobbing in the mid. Jadow needs to back off and wait for AlphaLegion to make some kind of move, either a flank or just rotate across. Looks like he's going to flank, maybe. Oh, Seer Council run. They got high power shotted, but they also just ran. I thought they would have stayed in play there. There you see the remains of the Sentinel. Stern Guard trying to use their Hellfire rounds, but they were being outshot by those Plasma Guardsmen before these Assault Squad feathers jumped in. There's those Bullgrins. Use your shield. Scaring off the Assault Squad, and the Force Commanders still in play though. Inquisitor getting way too close to the Stern Guard. What's going on in the mid though? Assault Squad chuck in a Melter against the Falcon. Big rear armor hit. Good grief. Warboss is down, gonna get revived. I guess did not get a full flank because they're fighting on the east side here, AlphaLegion. Warp Spiders doing their thing. Sluggers trying to chase them around. Now they're in a bad spot. Look at that special though from the Seer Council. Knocked down a ton of stuff. Look at the damage that Warp Spider Exarch's getting in. Grenade was half decent. I don't think it hit anything, but it was a nice idea. Seemed like it should have hit something. Level 4 Warp Spider. And lead these guys away. Oh, maybe even try and get a cheeky decap. Warboss is revived and runs. What level is that Techmarine now then? He's level 4. Does get the decap. Nicely done. Blue team are capping the western side as well. And then teleports away. And can harass these guys. With heavy gauge filament. Does it lower your damage while you're using it? I would assume so, but sure. 303 to 304. That's wrong, isn't it? Isn't that tooltip still wrong? It says adds knockback to the Warp Spider's ranged attacks. It does not do that anymore because that used to really mess with retreats. So it just stuns you now. Still pretty amazing. Level 3 Farseer. The Seer Council level? They have not. They do have a Fire Prism though. We'll see if that can get dealt with. Terminators just dropped in by AngryMetalGuy. Going for an Assault Cannon. And double flash kits in play for Tekesh. Leman Russ on the west side. Vanquisher Cannon already up there. Thought maybe we'd see Executioner here. But maybe he's expecting a Land Raider or two on this side. Oh, look at that. The Vanguard Veterans just got judged. Hammer of the Witches and the Force Commander has to run. No more Battlecry buffs then. Bunch of Use Your Shield, Howling Banshees. Merciless Strike was pretty good, but they couldn't stay in there for much longer. I don't think the Excruciators was necessary there. They were already suppressed, but Excruciators stops them jumping, I suppose. It's a nasty little combo, isn't it? Seer Council, Banshees, and Bullgrins. Also got some Stormtroopers here. They might be able to get a full power bash, but there is marked target on the Ogrins. And they do run. Terminators are certainly no slouch in melee with those power fists. Getting some inspirations on kill. They should get kills pretty quickly with the assault cannon. Meanwhile, teleporting in the Force Commander and jumping in with the Vanguard veterans. Very quick power bash, but they are forced off in big numbers. So they may drop the Western VP now to get that power bash. Yeah, these guys can't chuck grenades anymore. I keep thinking they can chuck grenades, that they're being sneaky so they can chuck a grenade. But they cannot. Left their grenades at home. Fire Prism needs to not be showing rear armor there. East side, power bashing Orks. Warboss should be able to get on the VP maybe. Maybe not. Eldar are already moving again. Oh, he tries to decap that instead. Scouts go for the cheeky decap under infiltration. Fire Prism says no. Knocking them back with the dispersed shot. 303 to 210 on the VPs. Force Commander's already taken a bunch of damage from Stormtroopers and stuff. How did he survive that shot from the Vanquisher? It seemed to hit perfectly on those scouts, so they still get away. Decapped it at least. What's going on east side? Big old fight is going on, that's what. Heavy gauge on the Warboss. He's snapped out of it now. Nob squad rampaging across the land, but they do have a huge amount of damage on them. Is that doubled Warp Spiders? It is. That's really nasty. Really nasty. Trying to melee the Nob squad down and then plant their feet and shoot. Can they get it? They cannot. Still got over 100 hit points on that guy. Take down the Warboss though. Well played, AlphaLegion. Quite a diverse army. Strong melee threat. Teleporting Warp Spiders. Got the Fire Dragons in there. Not to mention all the stuff that the Warp Spider Exarch can do to you. It's not easy to fight all this. Wonder if a second Nob squad would have been in the way rather than the Flash Gits. Two Nobs might have been just too much brute force for him to deal with, but went for those Flash Gits. We'll see how it goes. Maybe some commandos, eh? For Love the Darker disruption on the Warp Spiders. 303 to 205. Can anyone grab this VP? Purgatus hits a few things. There's that assault cannon suppressing the Farseer. However, Librarian in play now. So I can teleport those Terminators out of trouble if needed maybe. There's marked target on the Seer Council. Look at the damage they took from that assault cannon with marked target. That was nuts. Able to run off. They do have their fancy spears now. Oh, the Banshee's wiped? Banshee's wiped, I think. There's the user shield. Everything runs. Very good at managing a fight with the user shield, aren't they? Just lock everything down. Triple cap for the blue team. Can they get a model off these guys? Are they teleported out? What is this? It's a dead Warp Spider Exarch. That must have been pretty satisfying because he's been a giant pain in the ass. For the Orks, down he goes though. Nob squad into level 2. Can the Warboss get a revive maybe? AngryMetalGuy is busy defending his power at the moment. There is a Land Raider Redeemer for DeleD. Vanquisher getting some good shots on it already, I think. I think he's shooting at the infantry here, yeah. The Land Raider gives you some health regen, allows you to reinforce around it, which is a big deal, and an even bigger deal perhaps, is that you can retreat back to it. Leman Russ may go down here. Melter Bomb. I think it's going to go down. Down it goes. Might just get another one though, because they've got a big old Land Raider to deal with now. Some haywire grenades going in. But this could be a big turning point for the... Uh-oh, Eldritch. I was going to say it was going to be a big turning point. Eldritch Storm comes in. There's a bunch of damage. I don't know if it wiped anything. Don't know if it wiped anything. Might have been better to save that for when you can push against the Land Raider. A Falcon and a Fire Prism. Shield is up on the Falcon too. Oh, there is another Leman Russ. Well, there you go. Manticore on the way now for NightHog also. But yeah, it could be a turning point for the red team. They got this thing to retreat back to now. awesome staging ground for them on the west side here. If it can stay alive. There's a tank buster barrage, really well aimed. Falcon's able to tank it with the shield though. And it's 2-1 for red. Down to 92 VPs though. It's a lot of holding on to do. Manticore is up. I guess a bunch of camo webbing and stuff. Very powerful long-range artillery where you need to manually target each missile. Looks like it wants to get Storm Eagle before it shoots to make the missiles even more powerful. It's only 15 power. Why not? Big fight brewing here. So the Seer Council and the Bullgrins and the Leman Russ can all threaten the Land Raider. Phase shift goes in so they can all close the distance. Fire Prism can get shots in. Leman Russ, of course, can get shots in. Big fight here. Are we going to see the Manticore fire? Oh, this Seer Council do not have their heavy melee spears yet. Which is why they are targeted infantry. There's an Eldritch. Land Raider's down. Rocket Run comes in as well. Getting some good hits. Very good hits on those guys. I'm not sure if it wiped anything, but it heavily damaged them. Both the Eldar vehicles are alive. Did not see the Manticore fire there, but maybe I'm just blind. The Gartus. More phase shifting. They shoot down the Warp Spider though. Awesome fight. Red team are actually dug in and staying here. Even after losing the Land Raider. Dark Creepers on the field now for Jadow. And a repair bunker's in play. Nicely done. Will passively repair nearby allied vehicles. Oh, Librarian comes through and steals it. So then they're going to need to steal it back. Yeah, the Warp Spiders can do it, okay. 237 to 92. Look at this. Sneaky Guardians. I don't know if they can finish the cap. Nob Squad is in retreat. Ouch, high-powered shot. Thought maybe they were going to try and chug a grenade. Another Nob Squad coming in for Tekesh. 237, 92. 1-1 cap. Tank busters. Almost wiped. Those blasters, as impressive as they look, are not good against vehicles. They are very specialized anti-infantry guns. Melter bomb on rear armor though. Grenade on the Rangers. Did that wipe them? No, there's one left back there. And an orbital bombardment coming in. How did those scouts get away? The orbital, it picks up some stuff. They all should survive though. Dark Creepers may lose a couple more models. What's happening with the Leman Russ? Oh, flesh over steel. Trying to drive away. Excruciators shut down the Vanguard veterans. It may have saved the Leman Russ there actually, although the Bullgrins aren't doing anything. They could have helped save it as well. Here we go. Bullgrins are moving. Blue team defend the west side for now, but here comes a Nob Squad. Fire Prism coming through for AlphaLegion. That'll be the second one, and that's a great tool to have to do that disruption there. Mess with the Nob Squad and stop caps. That's kind of setting up the damage that the Nob Squad takes before they even get here. Plasma Guardsmen as well. What happened to the Bullgrins? Oh, they get assault cannons suppressed, I think. Kasrkin on the way for NightHog. Here's the second Nob Squad. No upgrades on them yet. Tank Busters are here. Flash Kits are here. Warboss is still down. Level 6 Techmarine. Level 5 Force Commander. Might be... Do you go back to Thunderhammer to help stop the Seer Council and the Bullgrins and stuff? Or do you try to hunt the vehicles with the Power Fist? I think you tried to hunt the vehicles, actually. I think he should stick with the Power Fist as he is. Bullgrins. Didn't quite get suppressed there. Another burst from the assault cannon might have done it though. Scouts maybe looking for a grenade. Oh, I don't think they have the energy for it. I think they've been sneaking for too long. 234 to 63. Manticore strike goes in. Takes out one of the Terminators. They have to teleport out. Bullgrins now chasing down Vanguard veterans. But there's more assault marines there. Purgatus goes in. Can the blue team get back onto that VP? Warp Spider Exarch is going to get revived, and that's a big deal because he's doing a lot of work. Or at least he was. Where's the Dark Creepers? They are making their way back out. Shimmer Orb goes down, preventing any range damage from getting through, but the Librarian went in there, so he had to get out. Music Choppers on the Knob Squad. See, Council standing up to them well. Farseer's got those Spirit Stones as well. 213 to 63. Down to 210 now. Blue team can't quite get that VP back, but Kasrkin are on it. And Kasrkin cap quickly. They got their grenade launchers in play for disruption. Oh, they have to get out. Gonna get a decap. Inquisitor has to get out. Red team are just keeping the pressure on somehow. There's that Force Commander, gets Slash over Steel after the teleport. Can he get the Fire Prism down? He's getting messed with his pathing. Might be able to help get it, because there's a Stern Guard trying to get shots with Vengeance. But that is a very slick move from AlphaLegion to have the wherewithal to go around the edge there. And survives the Leman Russ, the Fire Prism, I mean. Leman Russ is also here, level 2. Our Force Commander still trying to go after it. Wait, did it go down? No, it's there. It's there. Hovered all the way back to base, but this VP is still red. What is this building here? Oh, there's a turret from the Techmarine. Vanguard veteran trying to pressure the Leman Russ, are they? Maybe just fighting the Bullgrins. Warp Spider Exarch runs away. Avatar of Cain now for Jadow. And another Land Raider Redeemer. AngryMetalGuy's floating resources, a huge amount. Is it going to be double Land Raiders? Sorry, says Tekesh. I don't know what he did, but it was something orky, I'm sure. Warboss runs off. 2 Knob Squads here. Not easy to deal with. Limarus goes... Fire Prism goes down. What is this? Venerable Dreadnought comes in for AngryMetalGuy. Awesome. Seems to take a while to drop in there, like longer than usual. Inquisitor with a bit of Purgatus. And then flees. She's level 6. Putting her Excruciators back on. And there's the Avatar. Goes straight after the Venerable Dreadnought. Venerable Dreadnoughts are unique to the Techmarine. Trying to get his Dark Age of technology up for the health boost here. 126 to 63. Now it's fighting some Seer Council and an Avatar. Global Repair is going, I think, is it? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be affecting the Land Raider. Land Raider maybe wasn't on the field when it was used or something. Looks like they are going to get the Venerable Dreadnought down. Yeah, down it goes. There's the Stoicism. He usually doesn't last long, the big fella. Putting some pressure on the Land Raider Redeemer immediately. 120 to 61 on the VPs. Are there any Fire Prisms? Yes, there's 2 of them. Still 2 Fire Prisms up. Avatar, oh, taking huge amounts of damage. Goes down. There was Plasma, there was Vengeance rounds, there was the Land Raider damage. And the Avatar does not survive. Look at those grenade launchers, though. Such awesome disruption. Down to 46 VPs, the red team. It looks like they're going to get the west side back. And they are pressuring the blue team's natural with something. I see on the minimap. I don't know what it is. One of the heroes. The Techmarine, I guess. That's a rocket run. That's a pretty juicy one as well. And a Purgatus. And another good run. Got some kills. Did huge amounts of damage. Land Raider's pushing up so far. Taking big shots while it does so. Manticore Strike. Gets 1 good hit. The others were not so good. Here's another Avatar, this time from AlphaLegion. The action doesn't stop. What is this? And that's a Knob Squad. Phase shifted. Dark Creepers getting shots in. Falcon getting shots in. There's a Seer Council in there. Farseer in there. But they'll be okay. Phase shift means you're invulnerable to damage. For those that don't know, you're locked in place. You can use it to set up an attack. 103 to 38 on the VPs. 2 to 1 for red. Blue team has got big armies. But red team's got powerful stuff as well. There's that Shimmer Orb. Terminator is going into melee to counteract it. Did they use their teleport to do that? Got a decap. It's gonna go down, but gets the decap, and I think that's good enough. I think that's well played. Wrath of Cain. Avatar needs to get out of there though, I think. Oh, they got the Land Raider. Demon Rust went after it and they got it. They're all focused on the Avatar, you see. Didn't see the Demon Rust coming. Avatar does not get away. That's 2 Avatars down. Yeah, when the Avatar blows up, he does knock down nearby units, as you saw there. Techmarine knocked down by the Fire Prism with Melter Gun now. 93 to 38. What's all this about? See a council trying to harass. Farsi is slain. And Dark Creepers leave. A single Terminator fights on. A single Stern Guard veteran and a single Assault Marine. And some reinforcement over here, stacked. The D cannon as well now. Easily outranging that last cannon, not that the last cannon could do much to it. Should use the focus shot, you'd probably kill these guys. Fire Prism can also use a more focused shot, which isn't as destructive, but does more damage. Which you should use most of the time if you're not trying to specifically disrupt something, I think. There's a damage pouring in from the Dark Creepers. But they can't stay there for long. Warboss trying to cap, but Singularity comes in. Uh-oh, it's going to pull in the Bullgrins. Well, pulled in one of the Bullgrins. Orbital bombardment now, 93-38, still on the VPs. Bullgrin scares off a whole bunch of Marines, which has happened several times. They do not like to deal with that. Use your shield, do they? Warthog drops in. That was dramatic. Bunch of friendly knockback, but the Dark Creepers didn't lose any health there, I don't think. Can the blue team get this VP capped? What is this? Bullgrin's chasing all the way through. Now they'll fight this Techmarine. Can they kill him? They can't kill him. Had Veil of Time on him even. More Terminators this time for DeleD. Bullgrin's run, but blue team have a 2-to-1 cap. Where's the Warp Spider? Is he alive? He is alive. Oh, he's decapping the wreck point here. He's got power blades now. Did he die? Didn't die. He does have power blades. Level 9, that fella. 93-23. Terminator is trying to brute force the cap, but there's a singular. Oh, there's an Eldritch. It's an Eldritch, and there's Dark Creeper damage, and there's a Seer Council. Did they wipe? Yeah, the Terminator's died. I mean, it's a desperation move from DeleD, just trying to get a decap. Those guys got absolutely wrecked by firepower as well. Kashyyykin got their plasma guns in hand. Rocket run to finish off there. Nicely done. Down to 8 VPs. I think the blue team have done enough. What a hell of a fight. Although, fast capping commandos. Nob Squad chasing the Fire Prism. Getting some swings as well. Can they get one of the Fire Prisms down? They can. That's something. Now we're 2-to-1 for red. I thought the game was over. Here's the 3rd avatar for AlphaLegion. Can DeleD recover anything here? That's another Eldritch. Some good hits. The Orc did try to dodge it, much as they could. But Tekesh is desperate to stay in play and keep pressure on this VP here. Warp Spider's able to teleport in and decap the VP now. Tekesh doing what he can with Love the Daka, stops the decap. Ortok gets on them. She's quite low though, and doesn't look like she has her shield available. Avatar number 3 is almost on the field. There's a double cap for the red team. Got a cheeky decap over here. No way they can pull this off, no way. Vanguard veterans jumping in, although they missed everything. Get a merciless strike and then probably have to run, yeah. They got a decap though. Well played, I say. Warboss goes down. Warthog, oh, does have a shield up, there we go. She's still going to die, I think. Nob Squad Slader. and then make it out. Level 4 Knob Squad. Huge amount of hit points. Blue team have taken back the west side, but not for long. Librarians on it. Can they shoot him down? Can they knock him down? They can. Kashikan able to knock him down. There's the 2-1 for the blue team again. And now the GG is called. GG indeed. What a game. What a game. Blue team are going to take it with a 2-1 cap. Down to 39 VPs. Level 10 Inquisitor. Level 10 Farseer. Level 10 Warp Spider. These heroes are all awesome. Warboss level 5 had the Bang Bang Hammer. Did he have Boss Pole? I think that's a Boss Pole. Maybe it's a trophy rack. Level 8 Techmarine with Melter Gun at the end. And a level 7 Force Commander. Also got his Thunder Hammer back. Some heavy losses for DeleD at the end. But there was lots of kills. They killed a bunch of Eldar vehicles. They took down 2 avatars. They lost those Land Raiders a bit easily and quickly though, didn't they? I don't think there was a reason to push it up this far, that second one. But when there's Eldritch Storms and stuff, it's hard to keep those things alive. But an awesome game. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see ya next time.